Well, hey everyone, and welcome. I'm your friend Art of Mana. Let's dive into this 575th stream. My goodness, that's a lot of streams. That's a lot of streams. Yeah. I just realized we are 3/4 of the way to 600 streams. Man. Kimbro, thank you so much for coming on in. Thanks for the congrats on the job offer. And Dash Magnum, good evening to you as well. Yeah, we've got some cool stuff to do and talk about today, but of course, I just wanted to wind down with all of you because tomorrow is Thanksgiving. I am thankful for the time I get to spend with all of you. I'm thankful for the opportunity to stream, the fact that I can still stream, the fact that I still have a job, despite it being rather difficult and demanding. But my goodness, yes, there's a lot to be thankful for, and 600 is coming right up. Indeed it is. Lots of good stuff. So today, yes, Dash, thank you so much. I have a lot of pride in what I've been able to do with streaming. I think things are going well. I really do. I think that we're creating some special memories together. I think we're doing some good stuff, and hopefully being a force for good in the world, and that would be obviously ideal, right? I'm actually fresh off of having, oh gosh, I just got off work, and Ms. Mana and Mana Sprout actually brought some Mushu pork over to work for me to eat, so I had a nice dinner of that, and then I grabbed a Little Debbie's oatmeal cream pie. Oh my gosh, those things are awesome. They're so good. They shouldn't be that good. There's no reason they should be that good, but I had one of those right before hopping in here, so I'm a little kind of scattered, just kind of easing in. Aren't they epic? Kimbro, I'm with you on that. That's exactly right. But that's happened, and I thought we would be remiss if we did not try to stream tonight, so that's what we're doing. Obviously, yesterday we actually got a stream in, which was nice. We played a little bit of Zelda. Well, actually, it's Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity, so that was nice. How am I doing this Thanksgiving Eve? Well, I'm nervous. So this morning, actually, I didn't go into work right away. I called in and said, I've got this moral dilemma here, because a coworker of mine, she is out because her family have tested positive for COVID, family she lives with. And I had a lot of interactions with her last week. I was right there working in an office right alongside her. So I realized it would not be very good if I'm here transmitting, is that the right word? I don't know that is, but it works anyway. Transmitting the disease over to Mana Sprout, who then I'm taking over to my brother and sister-in-laws. That just doesn't seem right, And then I'm thinking, well, okay, I'm kind of justifying it, I really need to go to work, Ms. Mana is at work. Somebody has to be with Mana Sprout. And then I'm like, no. What I'm doing right now is I am putting, I'm thinking kind of jeopardizing, it's the idea that I don't want to jeopardize my job or fall behind or whatever the case may be. I'm putting that above the safety of my family. That's not right. And I called in. Thankfully, my direct supervisor said, hey, if you got the PTO, take it. And then I hung out with Mana Sprout. We did a few puzzles, played a few games, and then I actually managed to mow the lawn. And Ms. Mana went over to her supervisors and said the situation, got off half day, took that second half of the day, came home, watched Mana Sprout. I was able to then go to work. I've been working up until 25 minutes ago. And so there we are. Now I'm here playing some games, all kinds of stuff. But this morning, whilst I was doing all the other stuff, I was able to get this phone call. Hey, Bubbles, how's it going? WinterJohn99's here. I ended up getting this phone call offering me the position at this. It's a hospital position, and to be perfectly honest, I'm torn. I'm really torn because there's a part of me that wants to just say, yeah, I mean, it's a position, it's great. It is on call, so there's a lot of nervousness on my part around that. And I don't know. There's just a lot of unknowns, no guarantees. Is it really the kind of work I want to do? But it's offered to me. They're really excited to have me. It would be sort of something I can clock in, clock out. It's so tough right now to know. So, anyways, that's where we're at, everybody. And without further ado, why don't we go ahead and snap our fingers, get right into that game. There we are. And let's play a little of this just to wind down. Although I just realized I've got this controller. I don't really want to use this controller. I always forget stuff like that. What I really want to do is I actually want to use my other controller, my little fancy, what's it called? My SNES. Actually, I want to try this. No, that doesn't make sense. I'll try this. There we go. That's what I want. That's the controller I want right there. How am I doing? What bubbles? You know, I mean, all said and done, I shouldn't, nor can I really complain. I mean, no, that's not true. I'm more than capable of complaining. But yeah, Dash says, oof, yeah, on the on-call work is tough. I understand your caution. I'm just, yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, that's right. There are those adapters. That might be a kind of a cool thing to look into down the line. Also, yeah, tough choice. Kimbro says, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know. It would be with my best friend. I get to work with him. That'd be super cool. We haven't worked together for a while, so I'm totally down for doing that. But yeah, there's a lot of risks, and I don't know. I'm not sure. In other news, yeah, I'm super excited. Dash, don't worry about missing the stream. I don't expect you to be here for every single time, especially when it's a very impromptu kind of thing. But we had fun. We got to play a couple of levels from the game. I'll probably be playing more. But right now I wanted to play a little of this, because this is, I believe, going away at the end of this month. I actually am not totally sure. But I've also been playing a little bit of this on my little Game & Watch system, which has been a lot of fun. Not obviously this game, but, you know, the original game. And I'm just having such a fun time with it that I wanted to bust this out and play a little more. So yeah, that's right. Got to get this in while you can. Exactly. That's what I figured. And of course, we've got all kinds of cool things in Animal Crossing too, but right now I just have to focus on this, so that's why we're doing it. Also, a couple of things I'm thinking, you know, Ms. Mana was so kind to gift me the Age of Calamity. I'm super pumped about that. But now I also got to think about a couple other things coming down the pipeline. Limited Run Games, which has gotten a lot of my money this video game generation, this console generation. The Switch, PS5, Xbox Series X, is that what it is? Generation. As an aside, no, if you think that the Switch is last gen, you're wrong. It is... Why would you think that? No, silly person. Go and rethink your life. But as far as Limited Run Games goes, they have just announced that one of my favorite multiplayer games right now, seriously, it's so good, that is Towerfall Ascension, is available in a physical copy, and there's a collector's edition, and I want it so badly. I really enjoy this game. It's super good. I'm going to see if maybe I can't play it on Steam. I have it on Steam as well, and use the functionality of the Steam multiplayer in order to play with some friends of Mana, because I think that'd be super slick. But it's such a good game. It's one I've wanted to stream for a very long time. I've not yet. Boo! And anyway, it's there. But then, you know, just to make matters worse, Super Rare Games, which is essentially Limited Run Games, but very UK. That's kind of the way I would put it. They announced that this game called Ghost of a Tale, which is a sort of almost Redwall-esque mouse in monastery type game. You're a Mouseic Bard, and it looks super fun. I've had my eye on it for a while. Never played it, but it is on Switch now, which I was really excited about and almost bought. And now I'm seeing that there's a limited run version of the game. So I'm kind of like, and it's coming out tomorrow, and it's only 500 copies, I think it is, or something like that, or 5,000 maybe, 5,000. So super limited. And I'm just like, do I try and do it? I'm really, really interested. But yeah, don't you love red wall adjacent stuff? I agree. Okay, so and Bubbles has been so invested in Animal Crossing that they've completely forgotten about this game. Yeah, I really do enjoy this, so I wanted to try and get in a little bit more. But once things settle down, of course, we'll be playing a lot more Animal Crossing. Also, just want to note that last night we actually got to go and semi-raid. Well, we didn't really raid. We had such a kind of a slim stream. Not a lot of people. We actually didn't meet the criteria for a raid, so we didn't actually raid Milanosh, but we went and then we hosted and we just hung out because Milanosh is awesome. And we ended up getting to chat, and Milanosh apparently has spoken highly of me when I'm not there, which I know I've done of him, and I'm going to return the favor once again now by saying he's really the person who turned me on to the phrase family friendly. We connected through the family friendly community when communities were a thing on Twitch, and he had established a really cool group where you could stream if you were keeping things family friendly, totally in line with familyfriendly.live or Family Friendly Live, the stream team I'm a part of. If you don't know, which you might know, but if you don't know, it's the stream team I'm a part of. And we've got a whole bunch of announcements. Actually, I'm just going to share with you. I know a couple of cool peeps are coming down the pipeline. Some people you'll know. And oh no. The hype is real. We were just talking about Family Friendly Live and just talking about some new peeps coming along on the crew. Can't wait to share with everybody because there's some familiar names that are coming to the team, and I think you'll all appreciate it a ton. But David V. Kimball has come with a ton of other people, and
joining the Friends of
Apoc Ellipses. Thank you so much. I gotta say, I don't know how you do it, David. You are just an incredibly talented content creator and someone that I'm frequently impressed, delighted by. I just think you're awesome. I think that the quality of work you do, the mission that you have in what you do is phenomenal, and I'm so proud to be a part of Family Friendly Live and to consider you a friend and colleague. And to everyone who came in, welcome. I am Mana, and I am a little bit of a distracted Mana because we are playing this game, Super Mario Bros. 35, which is in keeping with what I do, as I am a family-friendly variety streamer with a focus on Nintendo, retro and original hardware, and indie titles.
Thanks for joining the Friends of Mana.
Thank you so much. Why not, indeed? Thank you so much. When I started streaming, I didn't know of the term family-friendly.
Look at you, joining the Friends of Mana.
Gosh, thank you so much, everybody. Instead, I actually use the term E for everyone. I still love that term because I try to keep this a very positive and community-oriented area, and I try to think of what I do as, well, kind of hanging around a campfire and relaxing and getting to know one another through our shared interest in video games. And that is truly the art of Mana. My name, again, Mana. And welcome to the art of Mana.
Thanks for hosting.
Hey, Will, good to see you. So, David, I hope that your stream went well. To everyone who followed, thank you so much for that. I truly do appreciate it. We're going to be cruising through some baddies here. I bet you were talking all about Smash Brothers and doing all that good stuff. I think you were also playing a little bit of some one of my favorite games, my comfort food games. That is, oh, darn, Spelunky. Okay, well, we got to do a little bit of serious work here because we got to get this and also knock that Koopa shell. There we go. Woo! Stuff's happening. So if you don't know this game, it's a battle royale where currently I am one of 5 players. I've got about 400 seconds on the clock, so that's pretty good. But I gotta just kind of play it safe whilst everyone else is trying to do the same. And it's last Mario standing, or Luigi if you get lucky, or good, and you get to level 100, which I am trying to do. I'm not there yet, but I've done pretty well for myself, I'd say. Still, it's not an easy game, and it does demand a fair amount of attention. There we go. And so far I'm doing... You played Among Us! Okay, cool! I played a little bit of that on stream, and I've only done it once now, I think. Or maybe twice, actually. But, shucks, Bowser. Come now. But it's a fun game. I'd like to do it again, actually. It'd be a good one, fun one to stream, for sure. But if anyone has any questions for me, please feel free to ask. I'm sorry if I don't get to them right off the bat. Maybe my mods, maybe good old Dash Magnum might be able to help me out if there's a couple of really good questions for me to answer after this round when I can check back on chat. But please, just hang out, relax with me. We were talking about today and what we've been thankful for, too, as tomorrow is Thanksgiving. I'm super grateful for Family Friendly Live, David V. Kimball. And I'll just repeat, because I think it's worth repeating, that yesterday we did sort of a soft raid of friend Milanosh, M-I-L-L-I-N-O-S-C-H, who was the founder of the Family Friendly Community, back when Twitch communities were a thing. And let's play this one safe by going, wee! Oh, we did not... Let's play that safe by totally biffing it. Excellent. Okay, Potato Power. At this point, you should target those with the least time. I probably should have done that. I was thinking about that, but... oh, there goes my controller. I can get it. Oh. Ignore the shadow and my face getting chopped off. I hate when stuff like that happens. Okay, well, that happened, everybody, but we're level 82, so that's exciting. By the way, speaking of numbers... We are 3/4 of the way to 600 streams. How cool is that? Okay. Oh my gosh, Skater Goat is here. Thank you so much. Potato Power, thank you so much for the tips and tricks. Feel free. Go right ahead. Real Musical Josh is here. Lolothan's good to see you. Rayo Will, of course. JJDB210, thank you so much. Apocalypses, no? Yes? No? Cheppy4444 dude, Moki the cat. Oh my gosh, everybody, thank you so much. Really appreciate that raid, everyone. And Kimbro says, I think Mario 35 and all of this Mario 35 stuff is ending on 3/31, which is the end of Nintendo's business year. Good to know. I heard that you have your followers record the thanks for following messages. Is that true? Potato Power asks. Indeed, in fact, yeah. The voices that you hear for all of my alerts are, in fact, Friends of Mana. I've got more, actually, that are being added just this week, in fact. Got some really cool ones. In fact, one of the... I won't give anything away, but one of the new... I don't think it's been announced yet, but one of the new team members in Family Friendly Live is actually one of the upcoming voices, along with, and this might give some of it away, their children. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty great. It's like the most heartwarming alert that you'll ever hear, I guarantee it. So yeah, that's a thing. But also my mom, not gonna lie, my mom now is going to be on my alerts. So that's cool. Mom of Mana, who actually does have a Twitch account, and it is, in fact, Mom of Mana. Oh my gosh, what are we doing? This is terrible. All right, let's go with most coins here. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. So it should be really cool. But yeah, all of my alerts are done that way. And I wanted it to sort of be a thing where people felt like they were a part of this, because this is something we've built together. This is not just me. That's part of the difference, I think, between content creation on other platforms and live streaming through Twitch, is that Twitch is really more about a collaborative... improvisational type of art form, and if you don't have either of those parts, the improvisation or the collaborative elements, then I don't think you're really reaching the full potential of streaming. So there you go. But yeah. Oh, nice! Bubbles says they've been working on their Animal Crossing island for a long time. By the way, if anyone likes Animal Crossing, that's like my favorite game right now to play and stream. Animal Crossing New Horizons. We'll be getting back to that here pretty soon, but for now, we've got so many other things on the docket, so just haven't quite gotten to playing much of it the last couple of weeks, but we'll get back to it. Anyway, yeah. Oh, Potato Power, nice. Yeah, Animal Crossing is amazing. I love it. Definitely a stellar game. My favorite game of last generation on handheld was Animal Crossing New Leaf. I played that thing so much. And that was my most played 3DS game. And then Splatoon for the Wii U. That was my most played of last gen on consoles. So the two of those games together were awesome. And then, having, of course, Breath of the Wild and Splatoon 2 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which actually I think just makes some great additions to Mario Kart 8, along with all the other excellent Switch titles that have come out. It's been great. Probably my second most played console title, though, of last gen was Super Mario 3D World. So I'm super pumped that that's coming out, because if you've missed it, it is, hot take, my favorite 3D Mario game. I really adore it. Oh yeah, and let's not even forget Mario Maker. Oh my goodness, come on now. Potato Power says, I love Splatoon 2. Do you play? I do. It's actually my second most streamed game of all time. I've played a lot of it. Lately, I haven't played a ton of it, but, I'm always down to just boot it up and play with people when I get a chance. Now, I'm actually looking at a little bit of a career change here, a little bit of a job swap change thing, whatever you want to call it. And hopefully that will allow me to stream a little bit more and more regularly like I used to, more frequently, and all those good things that should be helpful. And also do more with my YouTube channel. But Winter Jaw says, now my island has one massive flex. Did I miss what it was? Oh, you're trying to get all this 5-star? Is that what you're doing? Sorry, that's the thing when I'm trying to read chat and play this. But yeah, my island, it's simple. I tend to put a lot of time into the Animal Crossing franchise, but not necessarily do some of the big projects people do. By the way, if anyone's interested, my first game I ever streamed was Minecraft. And I put a lot of time into that as well. Ah! Goomba! Curses! Whee! Whee! Okay. Well, this is a thing. Thanks, Bowser. Oh, what? I actually never knew that was there. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's do this. There we go. That's terrible. Invisible coin got me. I actually don't think I ever knew that was there. In all the times I have played Super Mario Brothers, I do not think I ever knew that was actually in there. That is something else. Potato Power says, I actually started watching Wait, are you Family Friendly Live too, Potato Power? Am I just totally... Am I out of the loop that badly? And it's entirely possible and plausible that I am. I believe. Oh, you might be... Are you new? I don't know, Potato Power. Am I following you? I should follow you. All the words are coming out of my mouth. All right, there we go. Anyway, you wrote the message wrong. Okay. Well, then I feel only slightly less bad, but maybe... No, I get what you're saying, though. Like, my fellow Family Friendly Live streamer, David, okay. You started following them because we attempted to join a Splatoon 2 tournament, and the tournament didn't work out, sadly. Aw. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I would love to play some Splatoon 2 with you. I actually most recently streamed with Let's J, who's a pretty great Splatoon 2 streamer and fairly family friendly as well. So Let's J, Let's J's? I think is actually what it is. Letsjays. I don't know if there's the S at the end. I'm doubting myself right now. Anyway, check them out if you're looking for another Splatoon streamer. Anyway, Pixel Knight says, I've thought about streaming and creating stuff before, but I don't. Yeah. Probably shouldn't be reading chat while I'm playing this game. Is the lesson I believe I've just learned. Potato Power says, once I have enough money for equipment, I'll definitely start streaming. Well, let me just put this out there. Streaming, yes, these days, a new icon, exactly. Woo woo. These days, do you really need a lot of equipment to stream? Well, kind of yes and no. The sad truth is, for a lot of people, many people, they're going to be looking for the more polished and established streamers because, like anything, when this started, it was everything, kind of rough and tumble, and, dirty but got the job done kind of thing. And now, what happened then is to stand out. More and more people started to push what was possible in streaming and what was expected in streaming. And now, if you don't have a fancy DSLR, like my camera puts me to shame, compared to David V. Kimball or others. And if you don't have excellent audio and a really great mic, it's awful. Now, I am going to say, though, that being said, it's kind of been that way for a little while. It's gotten, I would say, more to be the norm now, and probably more important for people to think about. But when I began streaming, my first stream, I had a Logitech headset and my Minecraft game on an old 16:10 monitor. Yeah, that was a aspect ratio at some point. And it was just the game and then me through my headset, and it was, well, to put it mildly, bad. It sounded awful, and it was, it was whatever. It ran. The thing was, what I think I'm still proud of is that I was able to engage with people and talk to people and be a positive sort of person. And I had a mission in mind right from the get-go. And really, I think that it's more about that than anything else. Because if you have all of the equipment in the world, and yet you go in and you don't engage with people, you don't practice that improvisation of streaming, you don't look for the humor in what you're doing, you don't interact with people and collaborate with people, then all that equipment is not really going to get you very far. At least that's my take on it. I certainly am not an expert on this by any means. That's just been my my feeling for a while now, and it seems to bear out in what I see with fellow streamers. Chronolox has come in through the wormhole, walks into chat, was changed into a Goomba, and then was quickly squashed by chat. I'm so sorry. Essie Lessie, what are you talking about? Essie Lessie, welcome on in. Essie says, man, what are you talking about? Your camera way outshines mine. Really? Now remind me, I believe you have a Logitech C920, is that right? It's a respectable webcam for anyone, really. It's not that expensive. Hey, look at that. I remembered that. Right on, Essie. Yeah, I actually used that for a long time. That was my first camera for streaming. This is a GoPro. It's a GoPro Hero 4, and it actually does do pretty well. But there's still some things I'd like to tweak and everything like that. Maybe maybe it's not the camera. Maybe I just want me to look a little bit better. Anyway. But yes, who said that? JJDB210 mentions the importance of a schedule, and how true is that? I do think there are people who can get by without the strictest sense of a schedule. I think more to the point is consistency. So I have always streamed at least, once a week, with few exceptions, but communicated when I couldn't stream. And I started, though, with my streams being only once a week. For a long time, it was Friday morning. that was the Mana time slot. Friday mornings. Tune in, catch Mana, and you know what? It worked. It worked. David, do you use a Hero 4? No kidding. For some reason, I thought you had a DSLR. Or are you saying you use the C920? Shucks, maybe I need to go to C920. Maybe it's, it's like many things. It's how you use it, but... David, no way, David. Are you serious? I might have to look into this, because I still have. I have two C920s. When I've done arcade streams, which I don't know if either of you, SC or David, have caught any of my arcade streams, but I'll do streams every now and then with my arcade 1-up machines, and I'll get multiple angles so you can see the control panel, the control deck, my hands, the sort of wide angle. Of course, the screen is captured through a camera, and then I've even used my phone to capture another angle. So anyway, it's the lighting, David says, and I think that's true. I actually did see a big difference once I got this big diffuser here, but I do need to work on the lighting. I do need better lighting. That's a good point, because one of the things that is hindering me is that in this new setup in the family room, I have a portable green screen, and I sort of jerry-rig it up to work. And it works, but I have to sort of finagle it. And then I have these two shop lights that light it, but I have to be really careful on how I position them, or else I get this sort of light bleed because it's not evenly lit. What I really would like to do in my studio eventually, when I build a studio, is I'd like to have a green screen that drops from the ceiling when wanted and / needed. And then, of course, I'd have this one still for portability. And then for the lighting, I want it to come from the ceiling down on the green screen, but then no light from the top, so I don't get this little thing there. And then just have that nice soft diffusion on a big light right next to me that I can kind of move on a pole or something like that. That's kind of what I'm thinking. But I feel like that's an area that I just don't know well. I've never really been someone to fiddle with settings and dial in lighting. And boy, if I could get someone to help me with that, it'd be super cool. Potato Power says, I also want to save up for a capture card so I can stream my Switch games, which are the majority of the games I own. Hey, okay, here we go. So let me tell you right now. I believe in terms of starting streaming, the barrier to entry is lower than it has ever been, because I use, believe it or not, for this camera here, a $15 capture card. $15. It's a USB to HDMI capture card from China. It is absolutely usable, and you could use that to capture your Switch. All you need is that and a $5 splitter. So you're $20 in, and you've got yourself a solid piece of kit that you could use maybe someday just for portable streaming, or as an additional DSLR webcam. I mean, there's all kinds of ways you could utilize that cheap capture card. And so even if you decide later to get something that goes into your computer or whatever, go for it. Yeah, Elgato is in the hundreds, but this is a cheap, quick and dirty kind of thing. I'd be happy to link you to it. It's really worked out for me. I'm pretty sure I have another one that I picked up as well, that I was thinking of doing like a giveaway with. Or I may have... did I already give it away? I don't even remember, to be honest. But yeah, it's really nice. Hey, Lunar Lek, hello. It's really nice. So that's helpful. And then, of course, all the software is free, and a lot of it has even been designed for beginners in mind. So if you decide you want to go the easiest route, you could just dive in there and then go into something where you have more granular control later. And capture cards are not in another castle. But yeah, $15 for that. You've got yourself locked into a solid setup for streaming your Switch. And then audio is really very important, I think. If you were to invest money in either audio or webcam, I would say don't even use webcam if you can improve your audio. 100%. More people will tune in to a good sounding stream than a stream with your face or, slick overlays and things like that. You could have just the game, in widescreen with no overlays and just a good audio of your voice while you give engaging commentary, and I think you'll find more success. And maybe I'm a little biased because that's exactly how I started. And, good with heavy use of quotation marks when I'm talking about the commentary. But yeah. So, hey, Jermaine, how's it going? So, go $15 in for that capture card, $5 in for an HDMI splitter, because the reason you need that is that Elgato capture cards actually have an HDMI out, so that it's a pass-through. So you could have your game captured through USB into your computer, but also you could have your HDMI signal go to a television or monitor. So with the $15 capture card, it's more like the Elgato Camlink, which incidentally is the cheapest that they sell and what I use for my game capture. And I just have another splitter for that. I used to use the Elgato Game Capture HD, but that had USB 2.0 and delay. Now, that's another benefit of this cheap Elgato or cheap HDMI USB to HDMI to USB game capture is it's actually 2.0 with no lag. But anyway, I used to use something that had the pass-through, and now I just use these two that don't have the pass-through, but with the splitters, it works fine. And I like the splitters because when I'm streaming games that... shucks, no. When I'm streaming... Oh, I gotta be careful here. I'm gonna run out of time. When I'm streaming games that are on my phone or something like that, then often it's very handy to have a... this is bad. I needed something with... Oh my gosh. No! Darn. That was rough. But yeah, I'll need something that strips the... whatever it is, the copy protection stuff. But anyway, J-Main, good to see you again. David says David vCapture's X-Capture 1 uses USB 3.0. It's super fast but also very expensive. Yeah, that's what he uses. He freaking loves it. X-Capture 1. It's a lagless pass-through for HDMI, S-Video, composite, D-terminal component, and VGA. He's used it for almost 6 years now. Now, I'm not gonna argue that. And I think I'm gonna trust David. He's got a good piece of kit and a good setup. I'm gonna show you what I actually use. Let me unplug it here. Okay. This is it's gonna be a little funky because there's a lot of green on it, but I'll show it to you anyway. This is what I use in conjunction with that Elgato Camlink. This is the first gen. It is the RetroTink 2X. What I love about this is that it, and I'm actually surprised that green is working as well as it is. But this thing is super cool. Gen 1 RetroTink 2X. What this does is it is a line doubler. It has power from a micro USB, has a mini HDMI or micro HDMI. I think that's mini HDMI. Might be micro, I don't remember. That's the out, okay? So that's what you are outputting in. On this side, it's got your red and white audio left and right channels in the old RCA, I should say. On this side, you've got your component, your S-Video, and your composite inputs. Okay, mini HDMI. Thank you, David. I couldn't remember. And with this device, you can take a standard signal from your old game consoles and upscale to, it's actually line doubling to 720p. And then you also have a couple other little buttons here. I don't know if you, There we go. A couple little buttons right here. What those do is one toggles through what input you're using. So whether it's the composite, S-Video, or component. The other is a button that allows you to use a filter, and it's a vertical filter that gives a lovely smoothing effect that I actually quite like because back in the day, you were often playing on a component or on a CRT television, which does smooth out pixels to an extent. So this, I think, that smoothing feature actually makes the game look a lot more like it did on a CRT television. So no, I've never done a how to stream, or I mean, I've talked about it a lot on streams. Some streams have turned into it almost de facto, but I've never done that. I've also never done a video on it. But you know, if you're interested, I would love to do just a how to stream and just chat and hang out and answer questions. But that RetroTink, that costs about $100. You can get new ones now that have better cases and things. But that is the core of what my setup uses. I use that to line double all of my old consoles and then output to HDMI. And then I have HDMI hubs that all of my consoles, old and new, connect to. And if you're wondering, well, how do you connect something like the old Atari or the, something older like a Pong unit? Well, the answer is simple, actually. And surprising, because the only mass market, think of it as like the cable jack that you have, just the RF, old RF switches for NES and whatnot. That RF connector, there never was anything that converted that to a composite, S-Video, or component, except in every single VCR ever. So literally go to Goodwill, pick up the cheapest VCR you can find, and you'll probably find a very, very adequate RF to at least composite adapter. And that's what I actually have an old VCR that I use. So all of my older systems connect to that, and then connect to, like all my systems connect to an S-Video switcher, all my old systems. And those S-Video switcher, I just go to whatever, I select whatever game I want on the retro consoles. So the VCR is one of them. So I just make sure that I have the VCR on. I've got the VCR selected on my switcher. And then I have a USB hub that all of that goes. So all of my retro S-Video then connects into the RetroTink, and then the RetroTink goes into one of my HDMI hubs. And the HDMI hub is split into both my capture device and my monitor, and we're set to go. And that's how I have everything set up for these streams, and it works really well. So yeah. Chrono is talking with David. Oh, can we legit do a collab stream where we cover that? Lol, it would be so fun. David, I would love to do that. Are you kidding me? Would you? I have been absolutely so excited for the opportunity to collaborate with you, like, officially. So if you're up for that, let's do it. I'm so down. I think it'll be a blast. We can just talk tech and nerdy and all that good stuff. David, I'm down. Let's make this happen. But I feel like there are so many other potential opportunities for us to collaborate. David, if you are serious, like, I mean, I just think that, I know we've done sort of a collaboration with Essie Lessie of sorts, well, sort of, kind of. But yeah, oh my gosh, my friend, I would love to do that. Chrono says, on a few streams, I like to do pre-fight dialogue for Smash matches. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Let's get a few more. Yeah, if I can invite myself on your stream. I mean, dude, if you want to do it, as just a solo. Well, we could even do it as part of Isle Mana. We could just talk streaming. Isle Mana Live. What do you think of that? Or we could legitimately just do a tech talk and have it streamed on both our channels, so people get to see from either perspective, and then just shout each other out. And I honestly would be fine with that too. Exactly, Potato Power. That's what I was thinking. That's my Isle Man Alive, just hanging out on Animal Crossing. That would be a great way to do it too. So lots of different opportunities either way. Jermaine, there are ones where celebrities do it. I actually do have my basement in my island's home is set up for interviews. Essie Lessie was the second person I interviewed. Essie, who's here. By the way, shout outs to Essie Lessie, an amazing friend and fellow streamer and cosplayer and person extraordinaire. She just nailed being a person, I'm telling you. Just, of all the people I know who are people, she is a people really well. Okay, just throwing that out there. She peoples like nobody's business. There was one time that I was walking down the street and I'm like, that person can person, dang! And then that person ended up being Essie Lessie. So, in case you're wondering, everyone, Essie Lessie, she rocks being a person. JJDP210's agreeing. I'm so glad. It would be embarrassing if people thought otherwise, She's away right now, but I'll clip that for her. Please do. Please do. I appreciate that, David. Eeks! Eeks! Ahoo! But yeah, so we got to talk about cosplaying. Ginny Gravity was the first person I had on my stream. That was super cool. We talked about art, and she's actually the official Art of Mana artist. She's the artist of Mana, which is pretty cool. So she does all of the emotes, and we've got a whole slew of great emotes there. And then Memory Martin was after Essie Lessie. Yep. Yeah, Essie Lessie was the second. Ginny was first, and then Memory Martin. And Memory Martin, who's also fantastic and a fellow streamer, she and I were talking about autism. We had a really fantastic conversation around that. She identifies as being on the spectrum, and it was just excellent. Good stuff. So, yeah. Anyway. But yeah, we have had a couple of those. We've got some other people. I've got a friend who's in the military and who is now actually working alongside role-playing game content creators to earn money for charities, and has made a lot of great connections in that area and arena. And so we're going to be doing some chatting and hanging out and do a little bit of our Isle Mana Live. I've got another friend who is actually the editor of Mana, who helps with maintaining my VODs and things like that, various videos. I'd like to do one with Seth, 8-Bit Dad 7DC, which would be super cool, where we can talk about being bearded dads loving retro games. We actually have a couple of videos on YouTube. So yeah, Seth is awesome, David. He's the man. Seth is awesome. I was so happy to see some good news the other day. I don't know don't know how far to take that comment. Kronos says, so when can we see those interviews in their entirety? Ooh, that's a good question. We'll have to do more. Jermaine says, really hard to get diagnosed with that these days. I don't know. I mean, there's, like everything, the names, the understanding changes and things evolve. So, Asperger's is what frequently was considered sort of high-functioning autism, but now frequently that isn't used, for example. So lots of good information, but also bear in mind, none of us are experts on this. It was just getting the personal experience of someone living with being on the autism spectrum, and it was really insightful. So I try and kind of just listen to what people have to say and what they can share, and what their personal experience and lived experience was. So you can't argue with that. That's the thing. That's it's always going to be interesting, right? We don't come from a place of authority so much. But have you ever thought about just random cameos, like someone not being interviewed could come in and be like, "Whoops, wrong room," or "Hey, Jerry ate all the bagels backstage." Oh my gosh, that's brilliant. Essie says, "Thank you for calling me good people." Essie, you're so welcome. Man, Essie, you're the good peopleist, is what I want to say. Tremberstone, hey, lovely to see you. What's up? This is just a lovely stream. Thank you everybody for coming. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for chatting with us and having the good time. Ray Will says, need to go for the night. Good night, Artemana and chat. Have a lovely and happy Thanksgiving to you as well. To you as well, Ray Will. I'm so grateful for you being in my life, and have a fantastic Thanksgiving. We'll catch up afterwards. Woo! The things, they are a-happening. Okay, I'll go over here. Boop. There we go. Thoughts on Age of Calamity? I totally missed your stream last night. Well, I will tell you, the more I played it, the more I realized what a highly polished game it is, and you could just tell Nintendo had a hand in it. There's this thing, I have always thought, one of the reasons I admire Nintendo is that there are companies that put out good games. There are companies that strive to innovate and create technically impressive games. Nintendo has always taken whatever format that they have, whatever power on the hardware they have, and they have created a fun, polished experience. Now, that's not to say it's going to be the most technically impressive, but it's going to be polished. And I think that's a fair assessment of Age of Calamity. It is not technically impressive. In fact, there are maybe some glaring issues where it sometimes seems almost like it's just maxing out the power of the Switch. Where you suddenly get these big frame losses, and there's big old jaggies and lack of anti-aliasing. Oh, the N64 would be so sad. Stuff like that. Oh, hey, Scooter's heading home and listening in the car. Right on, Scooter. Thank you so much. So, that's a thing that you have to put up with the game. But man, is it fun, and man, is it polished. It just feels like this creative, it's a game's game. It just really is. How do I put this? Even the little elements, like how you level up. So you take the first Hyrule Warriors, and you go through this menu, and it's like, oh, hey, you're going to the, quote, shop, and you have to, oh gosh, I gotta get going here. And you're in the shop, so you gotta level up. So what do you want to level up? Okay, cool. Then these doodads are gonna level that up for you. Just do the doodad and you're good. That's how that works. It's, yeah, surprise. Pay these rupees. You got these rupees at some point, somehow. Who knows? It's just a thing, and now you're done, right? And it was like, okay, well, that's a thing. I guess this is bad. No, down to 1. They win. So close. And with not Breath of the Wild, in Age of Calamity, yeah, that was tough. I could have maybe played that a little bit better, but oof. I could have even used some of my specials. That would have been good. But yeah, second place, it works. What would I level up to? 84. Okay. But yeah, in Age of Calamity, the way you level up your characters and your items is you do these like missions on the world maps. You go, it's like, oh, so and so needs this, and there's this story, and it's like, do you want to go here? Oh, look, you've recovered the innkeep's secret whatever whatever it is, or like the smithy is here, and so you can like level up to get a new combination when you're fighting. And I don't know if I can express. I mean, this by the sounds of it, doesn't seem like a huge difference, but it feels significant. It feels like you're in this inhabited world. It doesn't feel like you're mashing through menus. It feels like you're exploring this map, and it's just cool. It's great. And Blogger, welcome on in. So I think Age of Calamity really succeeds on that, and of course you've got this unified look, because you're not trying to kind of represent the different eras of Zelda. You don't have the new characters, and you've got a story that is actually made by Nintendo with Breath of the Wild in mind. All that's great. I liked the first Hyrule Warriors, don't get me wrong. Super fun game. I put a lot of hours into it. Have all the versions on Wii U, 3DS, and Switch. But at the end of the day, as good as it was, man, this, whew, so far, I'm impressed. And yes, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving early here to all of you. I know for some of you, though, it is Thanksgiving already, so happy Thanksgiving. I am thankful that you're in my life. I'm going to be working tomorrow for Thanksgiving. It'll be one of the first Thanksgiving I'm missing all of it. It's my favorite holiday, but such is life. So we'll see what happens. But heck, who knows? I may end up streaming a little tomorrow for some reason. And I don't know. I don't have anything planned. This year is starting to just... It's tough. I haven't had the time to put in and do those creative things I'd love to do, but listen, I really genuinely mean it when I say this. I am thankful for all of you. I am thankful for the opportunity that you give me, the fact that people still show up to my streams, still enjoy what I do, all these many years later as I'm moving it. Maybe I can sneak a stream at work. That'd be funny. That was terrible. That was really terrible. Oh well, alas. But yeah, it's tough stuff. Lol, whelp indeed, dash. Oh my gosh. That was rough. So if anyone is here and you're enjoying it and you're new, please do consider following. If you are also not aware, I have a website. I also have a YouTube channel. I have a Twitter account I'm very active in. I have a Discord, though, and I will be perfectly honest, I have been very lacking in hanging out in Discord as of late. I'd love to do more, but with everything going on, the new job. Now, I did get an offer for a new job today. Still trying to decide, so your prayers and thoughts would be very, very much appreciated as I try and discern what to do. What would be good for my family, what would be good for my own mental health, what would be good for the stream. And what I'm called to do. That's the whole other piece to this that's so important. I'm just, if I'm honest, like, I don't know. I've kind of got this idea of what I want to do, but I don't know how I'm going to get there, and I don't know. And I really want to do more with streaming. I want to do more. I really do. I want to have more time to do more. And, all this time that I'm investing, these 50-hour weeks at work and whatnot, these late nights, these days that exhaust me, I'm thinking, what I could be doing streaming, what I could be accomplishing, and I'm not, and this is so important, what I could be doing with my family. But I feel like if I were able to be here and do some more streaming as well, how grand would that be, right? What is it? That's what your life group is going to be doing next year? What is that? What is that? Spending more time with family? Spending more time streaming? Oh, talking about calling. Gotcha. Gotcha. Oh. Gotcha. There we go. All right. Yeah, I've actually been thinking, for tomorrow, if I were in a position where I did have the day off and we were going to be doing all of our social distancing and whatnot, I would actually consider something along the lines of a streamed Thanksgiving for everyone, for you and family, and it'd just be kind of a cool thing. But again, I'm working, so I can't really do that. But wouldn't that be cool? Woo! Let's keep going. Let's do this. Let's, no, we'll go, attackers? No, we'll go random. Again. Secret agents have a tough life, indeed. Oh, Scooter, what is that? I work Thanksgiving too. Oh, man. Scooter. No fun. No fun. That's a bummer. Okay. Man, it's funny. I remember all the times that I would hang out in your stream while I was driving home from work, Scooter. It's kind of funny to me that now the tables have flipped. Oh, how the flips have tabled. No, how the turns have tabled. That's what it is. What's that from? It's from something. I don't know. Is it from Ant-Man? That's a funny movie. Ant-Man. Oh my gosh. I like that one. Oh, how the turns have tabled. That's right. Yeah. Oh, I went through and I actually watched all of the Oceans movies. Oceans 11, 12, 13. And then I went back. I never watched Oceans 8. It was all right. I feel like it was lacking. I don't know what it was necessarily. Like, the cast is, ostensibly it's a great cast and everything, but it didn't have quite the charm and delight of the trilogy. I think it's because those actors just had so much charisma. The setting was this sort of romanticized Las Vegas. There was this, freshness and uniqueness to it. I don't know. I don't know what it was. Because, yeah, I mean, they're all great stuff. Oh, is it a quote from The Office? Might be, Dash. Timberstone asks how I'm doing. Well, I am alive. I'm doing all right. I'm enjoying myself playing some Mario, even though we had a bad first round there, or last round. Just kind of getting ready. Whoa! For a long day of work tomorrow. Ooh, yeah. And there we go. That's what I wanted. Have I ever been to Las Vegas? I have indeed. Yes, I have. Would I consider it to be one of my favorite places in the world? Absolutely not. I don't really know that I ever would necessarily feel the need to go back. But yeah. And I'm more of, I like nature and kind of the Pacific Northwest and Ireland and kind of remote places, beautiful natural places. I think the main draw for Las Vegas is, all of the human creations, the casinos and the theme parks and the whatnots and the whoosie whatchies. But to me, it's like, it doesn't really interest me. I'm also, believe it or not, I'm actually right on the line on the Myers-Briggs introvert-extrovert scale. I am dead center 0, which means sometimes I really need to just have some time by myself. And sometimes I really need to be with other people. But yeah. With that, it does complicate matters somewhat. Right, Ocean's 11 is very good, Dash. And I thought that the sequels were actually quite good. But yeah. Done. So long, King Bowser. So I won't be in a bubble reading a book in the middle of a party. I mean, I want to be. Yeah, no, I want to be. It was some. Yeah, I think that's exactly what I want. I think you've nailed it. That's my. Yeah. Right, Dash. You love that last scene by the fountain where they all leave by one. Exactly. And like that was kind of missing, I think, in the other one. And I think it's, because it was in this other, it was like what, New York or something like that, or I don't even remember where it took place. Well, it was the Met. Yeah, it's the Met. Yeah, it's a really good movie. I mean, the funny thing is here. Let's get real for a moment. It's a movie glorifying criminality. So, that was the second one. Ocean's 12 was in Italy. Ocean's 13 was in Las Vegas again. Unlurk potato power. What powerful unlurkage that is. I gotta maybe make some commands for lurking and unlurking. I like that. Ook. Okay, well that's a thing. Among the other 30,000 movies I haven't watched. No, I hear ya. There's a lot that I haven't watched, but at some point I watch those and I enjoy them, so. Oh my gosh, come on. Use another. Yeah, I need something. Aw, seriously? Oh boy. Can we please get a little help on aisle 5? Thank you. Let's see if we can't get a little power now. Okay, nope, we're not gonna get that. Fine, sure, it's all good. If we get this and take out Bowser. Oh, Snapple. All right, well, that's not gonna help us much. So, all right, we're gonna just, I mean, we've got to make something happen here, right? Oh my gosh, we're just wasting all of this. It's only me and one other person. If this is a win, that'd be fantastic. Oh, it's a win! It's a win! It's me, Mario. Ha ha! Wahoo! All right. That's the way. We like it. Chronolox cheers loudly and then enters into a wormhole. Excellent. Oh my gosh, that was great. Oh man, I'm super thirsty. All right, good stuff. Level up, 86. Yeah, hype. Round 1, hype. Nice, hydrate indeed, Dash. All right, hey, I feel good about that. I feel real good about that. We did some stuff and some things. Potato Power says, BRB, my computer is acting slow again. Oh, no. All right, well, you know what? Hang on a second. Let me just let me check a couple of things real quick. Hold on a moment. I gotta do something. Sorry, it's just gonna take me a moment. Here, you know what we're gonna do? Hold on a second. Let's go right to this, and you can chat with me for a moment. I gotta just take care of a couple of real quick things that I will be only slightly distracted for. So if you wouldn't mind bearing with me for a moment, we can just chat, hang out. I'm muttering to myself because I don't know what to say. I'm saying words, oh what a day. Multiple words in multiple ways. I don't know what I'm saying today. Alright, so hold on. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Chrono drops back in chat via Lakitu. Nice. So, everybody, what do you think? Should I continue on tonight? Should I stop here? Stop on a win? I'm trying to decide. I'm also trying to find something here for somebody that seems important. If I can find it. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba. I do dig that, I gotta say. Very much so. Switch over to Age of Calamity, maybe, Dash says. Up to you, we like hanging out with you. Aww. I mean, Age of Calamity would be fun, too. I could do, like, one level of that, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure. I love hanging out with you, too. I'm trying to decide if I can continue or if I should do something else. Again, I'm trying to find something here, and this is very annoying. I'm trying to find a picture. And I'm not finding... You know what I'm going to do? Hold on a second, everybody. I got an idea here. Somebody's texted me, and they need a picture. Trying to figure out when it was. Sometimes, you know, it's like you wish you could just recall, like, oh, I know I took a photo of that, and it just like, poof, and it's right there. But nope, that's not how it works, sadly. Okay, so let me go back and try, let's see, let's try... Bear with me. Oh, I think I might know where... Oh, could this be the thing? Tis not. Okay. Oh, I bet I know why. Hold on. This is super fun, everybody. You know, you can play rock, paper, scissors with us? Oh, we did that before. Remember? That was super fun. I actually really enjoyed that. We could do that. Oh my gosh. That's a really good idea, actually. We'll do rock, paper, scissors in just a moment. Bear with. We shall do rock, paper, scissors soon. The Skizors. Okay, hold on. We're gonna get there. I'm getting closer. I can feel it. Searching my photos for things. You know that you're a semi-talented streamer when you can make you searching for photos to send on your phone a possibly entertaining thing for people to be a part of. Possibly with heavy use of asterisks. Asterisks. Alright. Please bear with. I'm sorry. We're getting there. I just have to see, and... Okay, I guess that tells us. Did I find it? That's it. Okay. Well, there we go. Pachum, pacham, pacham. We are golden. Okay. And then one other thing for me to check. Okay. So... Okay, done. Thank you. Potato Power is back. Wait, there's a bear with mana. It is. Ugh, scary. Okay, ready? Ready, everybody? Are you ready for this? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Put it in the chat. What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? Everybody, let's see who wins. Chrono wins with shotgun, apparently. Rock beats scissors, Dash wins. Okay. All right, ready? Round 2. Ready? You got to say it. On shoot, okay? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Potato Power says, my mind is blank. I need to lose nor win. Scissors, I beat Dash. Potato Power says, shoot. Okay. Chrono beats me. Okay, with paper. All right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Aha! I beat Dash again. Best 2 out of 3. I win! Stick, Chrono says. Oh, you. And Dash goes, got me again. All right. So, here's what I want to do. Let's do one more round of this. And we'll wrap it up with this. And if anybody's around just hanging out, who's new around here, feel free to ask me any questions. I'll try and get to those questions in chat whilst I play. I hope you're having an excellent day. I hope you enjoy the stream. But yeah, as soon as we finish one more round of this, depending on how this goes, I guess we might want to stick with doing a couple. But anyway, then we'll move on. Family doing well? Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Well, sort of. It's gonna be a weird, tough Thanksgiving. So plans, how they have changed. This is the second year where Ms. Mana and I have not been able to host Thanksgiving as planned, because the first year we didn't have our home yet, and then of course this year, because of COVID, we actually had planned on having a get together with my parents and then with her parents separately, just to keep things small. We might, eventually still do that. However, we can't now because I still have not heard back from my coworker whether she has tested positive. If she's tested positive, I cannot, in good conscience, go and do that. Now, another issue is that testing for me. I have an appointment on the 30th. It's like, well, okay. I mean, and rapid testing, which I could drive to the county near us that is doing way worse in terms of COVID cases. And apparently there's drive-by rapid testing, but that rapid testing, if it is positive, it is likely to be positive, but if it is negative, there's a 50% chance that it is incorrect, and it is a false negative. And at 50%, it's like, well, okay. So, like, the only good news there would be is if I know that I am positive, but it doesn't really help if I'm negative, because then I really could flip a coin, and either way it could be that I have it or not. So the good news is I have not had any symptoms or anything, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. I mean, you gotta take these things seriously, and I'm so frustrated at this point, if I'm honest. At this point, it just seems like I hear people saying, this is taking so long, it's never gonna end. Yeah, but here's the thing. You're the same people who said all throughout this that we really didn't need to mask, that this wasn't really a thing, that, herd immunity is what we need to be after, that just all of these things. And it's like, why are you fighting this? Like, can't we just make good choices and get over this? And there are many experts who've said that if we only could make a concerted effort for a couple of months, we'd be done. But we draw it out by having marches with no masking, where it says, hey, we're gonna say, down with not being masked because you're infringing on my rights. Are you sure that that's what we should be doing right now? Are you sure that that's the appropriate response, right? It's just, I get it. I understand. There's a lot of nuance to this, and I'm going to be the first to say that the impact on people's mental health and education is so severe that one has to wonder if there couldn't have been another way. But I just don't find that worth the brain power and the energy. I get it. This is a damned if you do, damned if you don't sort of situation, as far as I'm concerned. And I'd rather, as one of my professors used to say, err on the side of the angels. So, yeah. It's one area where the American sense of individualism has kind of backfired on us. Yeah, Dash, I think that's a big part of it. that lack of context and community perspective. I'm not trying to just cast blame here. There's enough of that. There really is. And I understand, to an extent, various alternative perspectives, but lots of different gatherings, some political and otherwise, but all of it adds up, and that's it. And then you have, obviously the other factor, which is that this is still a relatively unknown thing with lots of permutations and variations, and it gets tricky, and it gets tricky fast. But yeah, so I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, this is something where, I know this is not forever. Some people are starting to say, well, now, gosh, it's going to be even longer. It's never going to end. Oh, it's going to end. And if you look historically at similar situations, it ends. It does. Things even worse than this, they end. But you have to take them seriously. There's just no other way. You do. Okay? We should just take the pills from Dr. Mario. Hey, that's what we could do. If I end up doing some streams where I'm sick, I'll have to play Dr. Mario. I just thought of that. And I don't, well, I mean, God forbid that I don't want it to be COVID. I just meant sick in general. Knock on wood, I've been pretty good lately. So, when I was streaming before, I think some people would be quick to point out there were many months where I would actually take streams off because I was sick. But yeah, Dr. Mario could have sorted this whole thing from the get-go, right? Right? How fun would that be? Me in my pajamas with a blanket around me playing Dr. Mario. Sipping on some hot chocolate. Anyway, I hope you don't mind me sharing my perspective on that. I understand that this is a highly divisive topic. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it just comes down to me wishing that we were all a little bit more... Your stream, your thoughts, Chronos says, well, I don't ever want to be the sort of voice of authority on all matters. Like, I think I am a relatively intelligent person. I think that, I think I've got valid things to share. But at the end of the day, there are many things of which I am absolutely not an expert. And this is certainly one of them. I just am... I'm encouraged by the good work of people who take the perspective of this is an opportunity for us to show our care, concern, and a value of the lives of others. And to me, that just speaks volumes. If that's your perspective, yeah, you're kind of going to do stuff with the mindset of how is this going to be helpful and beneficial for everyone. And when you don't, and you sort of take the perspective of, this is unfair, unjust, it's not good. Well, then nothing's really going to change or improve. I mean, what are you doing? Like, we can only do what we can do. We only have so much control in life. We like to think that we can do anything and all things, but at the end of the day, there are so many things we cannot do. That, you can do anything if you dream it mentality is not actually very accurate. But we always have control over ourselves and what we can do. And so do we choose to be mad, frustrated, to fight against things, or do we choose to try to alleviate the ills of the world through all of the various efforts that have been presented to us and the possible solutions that have been presented to us? I just think we tend to lose sight of that pretty easily, myself included. And look, there's some truly deeply disturbing and discouraging things that are happening right now. And on top of that, all of our mental health is suffering. I get it. I'm right there with you. But let's not lose sight of the importance of, well, of caring about others. Nay, loving others. Josh says, no worries. It's kind of how I feel about the whole situation, too. Ah! Hey, we got ourselves a stair. It's a stair. And now we got ourselves a stair. There's a stair and a stair. Do you want a stair? A stair for you, a stair for you, and a stair for you. Anyway. That's politics. What's it doing? Politics mixing up with my... It's not really politics. Why is it politics? It's not politics. It's not politics. Can I have a stare? Jack, you get a stare. Jack, welcome on in. Jack, oh my gosh. At some point here, you're going to hear Jack's voice in the alerts. Oh my gosh, I just love him. I love him as I was going through them and uploading them. Oh my gosh. Jack's got some real good voices. Real good stuff. Real good stuff. I was listening to him again. I went, these are fantastic. A stare in every plumber's pocket. You know it. That's the way it's got to be. That's the Mario. That's the real Nintendo seal of quality. A stare in every plumber's pocket. How does one get their voice on an alert? Potato Power asks. Send me an alert. All you got to do is if you've got something you're thinking, I like to try and keep them positive and lighthearted. It can be as simple as thanks for joining the Friends of Mana, or thanks for subscribing, or it could be something where you're creative, you try and do something goofy. Not all of them work, not all of them get uploaded, but it could be something like I've had some that are sort of sci-fi inspired, some that are inspired by kind of old westerns and things like that. Should have saved that, but that's all right. Now Bowser over here, we got that. We can just cruise through here, get some more star, do all that. What an interesting place that Bowser was. Yeah, that was not fun. I'd rather not have that Bowser there again, but okay. Interesting to note that, oh, this one, okay. Whee! Oh, wait, oh no, which way do I go? This is bad with the timer going this way. Okay, I think it's down, bottom, up. Down. No! Middle, okay, hold on. It is this way then, huh? Oh no! No! Okay, hold on, so then, oh no! Okay. Okay. So we go this way. Oh my gosh. And then we're gonna go this way? This way? No! Shoot. Top. Uh-oh. Top. Middle. And then top, middle, bottom? No, how does it work? This is bad. This is bad. Top, middle, and then top? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Now we're on to something. Then we go over here, and I think this is going to be our win for this. Oh yeah, first time we won that. Okay, that's great. Okay, up. Okay, oh my gosh, up, down, left, right. A, B, start. Oh my gosh. The Konami code, everybody. Oh yeah, we took out Bowser. Gotta do all the things. Get that. There we go. 20 seconds on the clock. Grab those. Oh my gosh. Hurry. Yeah. Star. Oh my gosh, this is getting intense, everybody. We are rapidly losing seconds on the clock. We gotta take this all serial. Like, oh my gosh. 4 left. Oh please. Oh please. Oh please. Oh, Captain, my Captain. We are out of the things. I mean, I kind of just need that. Let's go for it. Oh man. Oh. The stress is real, everybody. The stress is real. I have no idea why this is so tense, but this looks crazy, Pikachu Potter says. It is! Pikachu Potter, welcome on in. There we go. So close. Yeah, that was stressing me out there. Look, we just got 8-3 now. We've got all the courses unlocked. So that's a good feeling. That's a good feeling. 4th was good. I'll take it. I'll take it. We'll do one more. We'll do one more. Memory Martin, hello. Pikachu Potter, how are you, man? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Do one last attempt. I said it was going to be one last time, but you know. How was yesterday's stream? It was fun, Memory Martin. I really like Age of Calamity. Looking forward to playing more of it. But I got to do this. Got to do it. So, Scooter, I know that was so disappointing. Man, that's the fun, though. That's what keeps you coming back to this game. Stuff like that, you're just like, so close. Ooh, someone just got knocked out already. Let's see if we can't make this one a quick one. Let's go for a quick win. We want a big fat W here, everybody. That's what we're going for. That's what we're going for. Big fat W. You make this game look easy? Are you serious, Potato Power? Thank you so much. Jack says to Chrono, I'm sure you'll eventually see it. It was actually 5-10 minutes ago, but it's okay. Did you add my voice alerts? Oh, yeah. I did. Well, not all of them, but a couple of them. I'm still working through others as well. But yes. Yes. And my mom and Zizao and a few others. But yeah, if you're interested in adding some alerts, just let me know. Send me some files. You just, record them. You can record them on your phone or whatever. Just send me some files. And if you want to be creative, go for it. I usually just want the voice because then I will. Oh, yeah, and Scooter as well. But I generally will do all the editing, sound effects, stuff like that to make sure that there's nothing that's going to be problematic. Make sure sort of, fair use and whatnot. To a certain extent. But yeah. You gotta do this too. Let me know what you can provide. Oh, thank you so much, Jack. That was a little KMA again. But yeah, everything. Hosting, subscribing, cheering, what else? Becoming a patron, following, yeah. Chronos says, if I did a voice alert, you're going to think Gilbert Gottfried has competition. Nice! I love this. I want this. I want this in my alerts. But truly, I really do. I love having these alerts. It's really cool, and I'm not gonna stop now. I think it's important, And Scooter has 2 redeem messages now. Have I missed? Oh no, have I missed another? Drat. Even with those redeem, I thought that I would catch those better, but man, when the distraction is real in this game, it's hard. Whee! There we go. I love when I can get all the coins in that. It's a good feel. Ah, shucks. Eee. So I've been playing my Game & Watch, practicing the original. Oh my gosh, I almost went right in the lava there. And I really, really enjoy the original Super Mario Brothers. Of all of the NES titles, it is still my favorite. Truthfully. I know, Scooter, you're going to say Super Mario Brothers 3, and you would be... "12's a good number. You would be dead." This game requires a lot of concentration. Oh, did I just do a rematch? I did, but I don't want to do that. Let's go back here. What level am I? I'm level 86. Oh, man. Okay. All right. Well, did Scooter redeem something that I missed? Let me go up here. Scooter. Oh, Scooter. Food for thought, Artemanus. Some people want to complain when places enforce the masks and say it's their right to not wear a mask, which is true. However, a business has a right to deny you if you're not following the rules. Rights work both ways. Yes. A lot of people will forget. They'll say, you can't, like, you can't enforce that, that I have to wear a mask. Well, no, it's a private business. Yeah, they do. Kind of same thing with like Twitter, freedom of speech. Well, no, it's not. That's not how freedom of speech works, because Twitter is not you're not guaranteed to be able to do anything on Twitter. It is a private service with its own, its own terms and conditions on it. So anyway, dang, you were close to 100 potato. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Level 86, getting up there. I really want to do it. All right. So, yeah. Well, my friends, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end this stream here. We're going to snap our fingers, go to our ending screen. 3, 2, 1, and that's how we're going to end things. Snap indeed. Thank you so much. So, we'll see. I might do some more streaming this week. I'm happy I got my 2 streams in. I'm going to hopefully get snaps fingers and turkey drops into chat. Hopefully I'm going to get another stream in on, what would it be? I guess another stream on Saturday morning would be my next one. Hopefully I can. But my friends, thank you so much for coming and hanging out. I hope that you had a good time. I sure did. Will we be rating someone? I gotta, you know what? I'm tempted. Let me do this. First of all, I'm gonna just say, if anyone is enjoying this stream, who's new around here, who is not following, if you've liked what you've seen, if you have enjoyed it, please do consider a follow. Please check me out on YouTube, Twitter. If you're interested in my Discord, let me know. But yes, that would be super. And let's just go take a peek and see, who is currently online. Games Done Quick is doing speed runs from the crypt. We've got Chad Dronick playing Toy Story 2, Buzz Lightyear to the rescue. We've got Grizzlidge playing Super Mario Maker 2. We've got One Up John with an SNES stream playing Retro. We've got John Paul O'Keefe playing Mega Man 8. Very good game indeed. Got K-Slugs playing Mario Kart 8. K-Slugs with the Mario Kart 8. That's a good one. You know what? Yeah, I like GDQ. I do, Potato Power. I do indeed. I'm going to direct you to go check out K-Slugs. We're not going to do a raid, but I want you to just check them out and hang out for a little bit. They're pretty cool. Or JP with Mega Man 8. Either one. John, let's see. Shout out John Paul O'Keefe. And oops, I made a mistake. Shout out. What did I do wrong there? John Paul O'Keefe. Wait a minute. What did I do wrong? There you go. Thank you very much. Is that right? No, that's not right. That's not the right person. Hold on a second. Oh, no, you're right. It is the right person. Thank you, derp. And then, they were supposed to be playing Mega Man 8. That's interesting. Wait, is that the right person? John Paul O'Keefe. Huh. Okay. Matsky, hello. And then, of course, I also want to shout out K-Slugs. There you go. Okay, so it's not John Paul O'Keefe anymore. He changed to John Paul O'Keefe. Well, there we go. So I went back and I did it the way that I thought it was, but apparently he changed it. I did not know that. Well, that's cool. Whole lot of K-Slugs, right? Yep. Okay, so everyone, please do check them out if you are so inclined and have the time. I am going to, I'm going to chat, do some stuff with some friends. I have a little bit of chat with my bestie to talk about this job offer. And yeah, everybody do good. Be well. Stay safe. Stay healthy. And I'll catch you next time. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye. Turkey Day, Turkey Day, Turkey Day, Turkey Day. Memory Martin on Turkey Day. Memory Martin on Turkey Day. Thanks for coming out, everybody. This was super fun. I enjoyed this a lot. Oh, and now for the Mana After the Mana show. What are you talking about? Mana doesn't do anything like that. It would just be... Can you imagine if Mana just stayed on after the stream was done and just said random nonsense? Be absolutely no way. Who would even tune into that? It doesn't even make sense. Yeah, I was in the stream one time. This person was streaming for like a day. It was just total long day, long hours. I don't know what strength a person would have to be able to stream for that long, but they were streaming for like a whole day. Super exhausted. I came in probably, I don't know, 13, 14 hours into it. And man, they weren't even making sense. They were trying to make commentary on the game, and it was like, oh, that enemy, it was just, they just jumped. It was, did you know that enemies can jump? Because that one just jumped. I don't know why I thought of that, but I did. I remember that. So maybe that's why I don't stream long streams like that. But it was, yeah, Turkey Days tomorrow in Animal Crossing. I need to log into Animal Crossing New Horizons tonight because I need to keep my dailies going. Gotta get that. Gotta get those Nook tokens. Nook tickets. Nook. Yeah, I've got some hand sanitizer over here. Oh, and I gotta plug my Richard Tink back in. Oh, I have a controller over here too. Oh, Nook Miles. As far as the eye can see. Nook Miles. Oh, brave Nook Miles. Juan de Rabril with his Char Soto, the Drach of Marshall Paris to the Rota, and bathed every vein, and swish Nook Miles. For 200 was the floor.